With Liberty 3 being released, many of our questions about the lore are answered. Who are the Weavers? Why is Lirulu kidnapping Clear and Fail from other universes? What is Diane going to do? For the explanation of the lore up to this point, I have already made a video explaining in detail the mainline lore from the beginning of DJMAX Respect up till here, so if you need a refresh on the lore, check that out first and come back when you're caught up. Liberty 3 drops 2 chapters of lore in story mode, and the song Checkmate is the flagship song of the DLC, and the MV of that song would be the sum total of the lore drop. So what happens is that Lirulu invited our heroes to a ball at his castle. Lirulu's castle is very luxurious, and our heroes show up in formal dress, albeit on the spicy end. Lirulu greets play, kissing her hand, and she blushes while Dain and the 3 beasts keep an eye on the situation. Play dances with Lina, Fail, and Clear with some incredible animation. Dain and the 3 beasts sneak around the castle and discover some sort of vault guarded by the many dormant versions of Camilla and Freya, who wake up and start fighting. After defeating the maids, they get into the vault. Meanwhile, the others are dancing to Lirulu's piano playing. However, he finally reveals the reason he brought them here. He reveals the captured Clears and Fail from different universes, and we see Fail from the zombie universe, Clear from the weaponized universe, who we saw get kidnapped in Kakera in Liberty 2, and the tanned Clear is from the school universe, who was seen in Clear Pass 12, where we also see Lirulu snooping around. Then inside the vault, Dain and the gang discover Freya and Camilla frozen in a scene with Camilla pinning Freya down and has a knife raised about to stab Freya. So this raises more questions than it answers. What does the scene represent? What is the purpose of this scene? And why has Lirulu hidden them inside a vault? The lyrics of Checkmate are also relevant to the lore, especially which refers to the mirror that Lirulu captures Clear with in Kakera. Dain also discovers a mirror in Clear Pass 14, the maid one. Marionette of course refers to Camilla and Freya, who are being controlled by Lirulu as if he is their puppeteer. Can refer to dancing in the palm of Lirulu's hand while not knowing anything of his plans. It could also refer to Camilla and Freya, who in Obelisk are dancing with Lirulu with their dazed expressions. Empty and continuing seems to specifically refer to something that is revealed in the story mode chapters of Liberty 3, so we will talk about that later. The 2 chapters are unlocked after playing Checkmate in freestyle, and chapter 2 continues directly after the events in the Checkmate MV. Chapter 2, Limbing. The gang is really surprised to see people descend from the ceiling on the acrobat cloth things, and they turn out to look exactly like Clear and Fail with some variation. Lirulu speaks up and confirms to them that those people are indeed them from different universes, that there are many more Clears and Fails out there. So this is the first time that our heroes are made aware of other universes. Up until now, we the audience have been privy to a lot of information that the characters in the game are not. Lina is the only one who is particularly shocked, and Lirulu says that Lina is from another world, so she would know about this. I suppose that is true, but I didn't register this until now since she is from Tap Sonic and this is the DJMAX universe. Lirulu continues to speak to Play, who, remember, represents us the players. If we are happy that there are more Clear and Fails out there, which is yes, by the way, I love them, because we love them so much, the Weavers, who are most certainly the devs, made the mistake of making more Clears and Fails. The Weavers are worried that Play will lose her love for the world. This is a bit meta. Before Respect, DJMAX as a series basically died once, which is why we opened in a graveyard in Glory Day. The game only had a resurgence with Respect, which is represented by the characters being brought back to life in the graveyard in Glory Day. Lirulu keeps speaking. The other Clears and Fails are unfamiliar, and we might leave for the world of another Child of Destiny. Child of Destiny likely refers to a main character, and their world would be a game that they are from. So the Weavers, the devs, are trying to appease us, the players, by making more Clears and Fails. Lirulu says that he is a divine that cherishes this world. He wants to stabilize this world. He continues saying that the other divine, Dain, is as complacent as the gang. Fail asks how does he plan to make them healthy. The real question being, how will the world be stabilized? Lirulu explains his plan to eliminate Children of Destiny, so the other universes and the characters from them. He states that as a divine, it doesn't grant him power to eliminate Children of Destiny. What exactly is a divine is unclear. We know that Lirilu is a divine demon and Dain is a divine angel. Are there other divines? Lirilu made the discovery that Children of Destiny can eliminate each other, meaning that the main characters can kill other main characters, and he talks about siblicide or nest displacement. They are technically two different things. Siblicide is of course the killing of siblings, and nest displacement is pushing people out of their homes, and in this case, their home universe. The Weaver's thoughts are incomprehensible. Clear exclaims that there's no way they would eliminate each other, and Fail nervously agrees. Obviously, on Clear and Fail's first meeting, Fail was absolutely trying to kill Clear. Lirilu is not surprised they would say that, but says that being a divine comes with authorities, perhaps the power to travel to other universes, kidnap and control them. He then says he wants the Clear and Fail of the main universe to prune the other Clear and Fails. And the chapter ends. Chapter 3. Nest. This chapter fleshes out more of the B-side story of Dain and the Three Beasts. So we have already seen what has happened in Checkmate, however, in this chapter, more of their thoughts are explained. Dain and the Three Beasts go off to snoop around. Judgment, the cat, is wondering if it is okay to leave their post of watching over Clear, Fail, Lena, and Play. Dain says that if Lirilu wanted to stop them, he would have already. Lirilu is referred to as she the entire time by Dain, and I believe this is a mistake because before this, Lirilu was always referred to as man. Anyway, they come across that huge vault and discover the massive number of maids. The personalities of the Three Beasts are also a bit more clear now, with Typhus being the dumb upbeat one, Judgment being the cool and collected one, and Server is the serious and anxious one. Dain says that the maids are emitting an unpleasant aura as if asking to be opened, and I think they do mean literally opening up the maids. The maids wake up and attack, and Dain easily dispatches the attackers while the beasts struggle a bit. But Dain interestingly says that the destiny contained in them is too light. If the Child of Destiny refers to Clear and Fail, main characters of the game, having light or almost empty destiny could mean that they have no main character aura? That they are just puppets with no will, only created to guard the door. After they enter the vault, they discover Camilla and Preya in a position where Camilla is pinning down Preya with a knife raised, about to plunge it into Preya. Server says that the Weavers decided that this is the fate of the twins. Judgment! Wonders if Lirilu managed to stop their destiny. Empty children. Unpleasant mirrors, Dain says. Realizing that Lirilu is talking about the stability of this world and strings of destiny is to find a new nest, a new world for Camilla and Preya, which now makes Clear Past 15 make a bit more sense with the clones of the twins replacing Clear or Fail in their universes. Judgment says that the Weavers must know about this, and if they should just watch to let things happen to their will. Dain says that Lirilu is no different from them or Gaia, and that they will watch and see how it ends. And the chapter ends there. What Gaia and Dain wanted is that they wanted to find a world where they belonged, and Lirilu wants to do that for the twins. Gaia wanted to escape the world of angels to live with humans. Dain wanted to belong in the world of angels, but was rejected by the other angels. So now the questions that we are left asking is, what exactly is destiny? How does it work? How is Lirilu able to stop it for Camilla and Preya, and how can we start it again? Why does Lirilu want to find a place for Camilla and Preya in the first place? And what is the purpose of the twins frozen in that pose, and why are they kept away in that vault? Hey, thanks for watching another video. So I wanted to get this video out because it really answered a lot of questions about what we had from Liberty 2. And it also raises many interesting questions about how the DJMAX universe works.